Hello, students. Today we are going to take poem number 6, No Men Are Foreign by James Kirkup from the book Beehive. Now, something about the poet. James Falcon Kirkup was a prolific English poet, translator, and writer. He wrote more than 30 books, including autobiography, novels, and plays. Kirkup was born and brought up in the South Shields. He educated at South Shields Secondary School and University. He wrote his first book of poetry, The Drowned Sailor at the Downs, which was published in 1947. He was the first resident university poet in the United Kingdom. The poem No Men Are Foreign beautifully reflects the theme of humanity in all human beings. He says that we human beings are the same, yet we fight with each other and divide ourselves on the basis of nation, creed, caste, color, or religion. The poet assures his readers that man is just the same everywhere. We should not consider people of other countries as strange or as foreign. So he conveys the idea of the need for universal brotherhood and harmony. Now let's start with the poem No Men Are Foreign. So the poem was written in the late 1940s when World War II had come to an end and the people were revolting against the oppressive rule of the colonial powers. The sense of racial superiority of the colonial powers was being rejected by the local citizens. So, in this poem, the poet tells us that no human beings are different. Stanza 1. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. So the poet starts with the word remember, and he constantly emphasizes on this word and says that all people are similar irrespective of whatever country they belong to. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. So here, the poet uses the word uniforms. That doesn't mean only the uniform worn by the soldiers, but it could be the very traditional dresses belonging to different cultures and civilization of the world, or different clothes that symbolizes who the wearers are. So the poet further says that beneath the superficial surface of our bodies, we all have similar hearts, minds, and souls. We all breathe, live, and die and be buried in a similar manner. So, if we have to meet the same fate, hence there is no point in hating each other. Stanza 2. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. In this stanza, the poet tells us that people of different countries have similar resources. That means the people share the same natural resources of sunlight, air, and water. They feed themselves with food grown during the times of peace and suffer from starvation when there are wars that devastate their fertile land. So, here the poet talks about the harvest as peaceful and war as winter starved. That means harvest are called peaceful because they bring abundance and prosperity, and war, on the other hand, is like harsh winter that ruins the crops and starve people. Moreover, the poet says that they have hands like us and they do the manual work just like us. So there should be no biased attitude towards anyone. Stanza 3. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. So, in this stanza, the poet says that the people of other countries have similar body structure like us. They also sleep and walk as we do. Their bodily strength can be won by anyone who loves, but the same can destroy anyone who hates. Moreover, every country has the same type of life that can be easily noticed and appreciated. Thus, the poet finds no difference in body structure and feelings. Stanza 4. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other. In this stanza, the poet advises us that we should not be influenced by other people. We should not follow those who tell us to hate our brothers of our own country or of another country. We shall not only deprive, deceive, and ruin ourselves, but also do injustice towards our own brothers and sisters and destroy the peace and harmony around us. Stanza 5. It is the human earth that we defile. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no countries strange. In the last stanza, the poet again reminds us that the earth belongs to all human beings. When we take arms against each other, we are destroying the earth. We are polluting the earth that is for everyone to live on happily. Hatred, prejudices, war, and killing releases the dirt of our thoughts, words, and actions into the air we breathe and destroys its purity. The poet ends the poem by writing the first line in reverse and says that no men are foreign and no countries strange. So, through this poem, the poet promotes the concept of universal brotherhood.